If you've been accused of a crime, you have the right to an attorney. It's a fundamental part of the judicial system in our country.
If we don't, as a system, have the ability to ensure that people accused of crimes have attorneys, then that case can't progress forward.
Washington County District Attorney Kevin Barton explains this creates a backlog, further straining an already strained system. According to state data, there are nearly 150 defendants in Washington County without court-appointed counsel.
It's incredibly frustrating because, there's only so much the district attorney can do, and the levers I can pull and the buttons I can push are really focused on charging someone with a crime or not charging, making a plea offer or not making an offer, going to trial or not going to trial. In terms of getting a lawyer for the person who's accused of a crime, that's not something the DA has any control over. But if that person doesn't have a lawyer, we can't even get to step one.
To address the public defender crisis in the county, his office teamed up with defense attorneys and the county circuit court. Together, they launched a program to tackle the backlog using lots of resources in a short time span.
Essentially, it's a specialized docket.
Over the course of 6 weeks in February and March, those previously unrepresented for lower-level felonies and misdemeanors got a defense lawyer, went over their cases, and had the opportunity to resolve them. For example, by taking a plea deal. Barton says about 70% of defendants who appeared in court as part of the program had their cases resolved.
We basically accelerated what was very likely to happen in many of these cases. And by doing that, we're reducing the number of defendants who are without a lawyer, and we're freeing up resources so that people who are sitting in jail who don't have lawyers or other defendants who don't have lawyers can get their cases dealt with.
Despite the success, the DA says he doesn't plan to continue the same program since it addresses only a small part of a larger problem.
While we did reduce the number of unrepresented defendants, what we noticed is it started to creep back up again. And what we're realizing is we can't keep doing this. We need to treat the disease, not the symptoms.
Oregon lawmakers are also working on a bill to address the public defender shortage and change the way the state hires attorneys. But that solution would take years to implement.
Years,
David?
as we have seen, while that backlog just continues to build. Thank you, Alma. By the way, our investigative team did a deep dive series into the public defender shortage. It is called Injustice. You can watch the 3-parter right now streaming on our free Roku and Fire TV app. That is KGW+.